This video is brought to you by Nike soccer camps held at Alvernia University. Join the most winningest coach in Alvernia University men's soccer history, along with other high-level coaches and players to receive top-level training and advice that will not only improve your game while you're there, but will also help you in your team and individual training moving forward. Don't miss out on this opportunity. To find out more info and how to sign up, check out the link in the description down below. Let's get into the interview with Casey Moore. All right, so next question is, do pro teams in the States, MLS, USL, NASL, do they look at players while they're in college? And what about D3 players? Do D3 players have an option or a route into the professional game playing at that level?
So, I mean, D3 players definitely have a lot more opportunities now than they've ever had. And there's a lot of really, really good players at the D3 level. So I would say those chances are there. Now, being scouted at D3 level, I don't know how many scouts truly come out to games. So I kind of feel like the way it works with D3 players is if a coach has a player that's kind of up to snuff or up to that caliber that should be playing professionally when they graduate, that coach will actively recruit that player for other teams and get teams involved at games to see him or come to training to see him play. And then the player himself is kind of doing the same for him. So he's recruiting himself, getting his name out to those teams to get an opportunity or to get a shot. And you know, clearly that player needs to show well in the games.
Needs to be proactive themselves as well.
And then when they get opportunities and tryout chances, they just have to take them, basically. But the opportunities are there. There's more pro teams now than ever, more chances.
Absolutely.
But there's also better talent coming through the system too. So, you know, but if you go D3, the chances are there. But you know, you need to have the ability and the commitment truly to make it and take it to that next level.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so the next question is, how can a college soccer player benefit not only in terms of their development as a footballer, but also in terms of their growth as an individual, as a person?
Yeah, so I think college athletics has a huge impact on people's lives. And what I've often heard is athletes go on and become very, very successful after their time in college. And I think there's a couple reasons for that. I think, you know, when they're in school, they become a part of something that's bigger than themselves. So they truly become selfless. They become committed to, you know, their 25 other teammates as well as themselves. And they build and establish relationships based off, you know, being very caring, trusting, loving towards those people. So I think that's huge, and you know, we're really big into establishing relationships here. So you know, I think also with athletics, you truly face adversity, and you know, sometimes you're going to face that adversity after college, and you know, if you're just a student in college, you might not get a sense of that true adversity that you sometimes face with a team or individually as an athlete. So those are things that really stand out to me. But the camaraderie of it all, you know, to be able to work with a team and be a part of a group and, you know, possibly do special things together as a group.
Great memories that
some of the, I mean, those
forever.
moments and memories are going to stick with you forever. And those are truly great times to kind of think back upon and reminisce about. And you know, I know myself and a lot of other athletes can have a very vivid memory of specific moments throughout their careers. Maybe some good, some bad, but you know, the ones that are good, you can think of them and be truly appreciative and really enjoy the moments again.
Yeah, and I remember a couple of mine as well.
Yeah, I mean, those things
very clear.
Those things stick with you.
They don't leave.
You know, it's a great feeling, and it's even better to do it with a great team.
All right, so next one is, how important is it to master the fundamentals, things like ball control, dribbling, and so on, in order to function at the college level and to perform well at this level?
Yeah, fundamentals are huge. I mean, massively important to have your fundamentals under control, have good technique with what you're trying to do. And quite honestly, basically every day in training, we hone in on the fundamentals. No matter what we're working on, we talk about fundamentals, we talk about technique, and we want to do things the right way under, the guise of being fundamentally sound, being a fundamentally sound team. So, there's incredible players right now across the world, and almost all of them have unbelievable fundamentals. And you watch some of these guys, like you watch Messi or like Mo Salah, who's having an unbelievable season.
Oh yeah.
Those guys are so fundamentally sound, but they can also, go at guys 1v1, but they're under control and the ball is at their feet the whole time. So they're going close to 100% with the ball, but it's totally, they can do whatever they want with the ball. It's in the foundation of their body, so they can cut, carve, chop, whatever. And I also think the big thing for them and a lot of these top players is they're not always doing a million different step overs. No. They're doing quick cuts and chops just to gain a half yard and get a shot off, get a pass off, find a teammate.
It's the simple stuff just done really, really, really well, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think sometimes the fundamentals, younger kids don't think about the fundamentals because sometimes they see a brilliant play from a pro.
Yeah,
but
like Ronaldo's bicycle kick the other day.
Yeah, but
like that.
They don't think about all the fundamentals that have gone on to even get to that scenario.
Yeah.
And even with Ronaldo's bicycle kick, I mean, his technique was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, the fundamentals and technique in the game are crucial to being good. And with us, if you don't have the fundamentals down, there's a good possibility you won't play too much.
Yeah.
And just being fundamentally sound gives you maybe half a second more on the ball with a better touch, or it allows you to be more confident in your abilities, or it lets you think a little bit clearer because you can already trust in the fundamentals of your game or the touch when the ball comes in. So, it's very, very important skill, and it's stuff that you can't bypass the fundamentals and hope to become good. You have to get those down and then maybe throw one or two things into your game that might be different or, spectacular in your own eyes to be dynamic.
All right. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. To find out more about the Alvernia University men's soccer program, check out the link down in the description. Also, check out the Nike ID camp they do here at Alvernia. That'll be down there below. It's going to be great for any of you who are interested in playing at the college level, getting coached by college level coaches, the most winningest coach in Alvernia's history. So go check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.